Hello. So I'm going to try and do more intros to this. I recorded them and realized I need to do an intro. So hello. I'm doing a review on the Testament of the new of Sister New Devil. And the other thing I'm going to do a bit of no spoilers, and then lead into spoilers. And I feel like this will be over sort of 1 minute, meaning I could just put it in the description. Spoilers, no spoilers. Anyway, non-spoiler, a lot of the fighting I think is decent. You still have those moments where it's anime being anime. It's not even it's not great. And the fact that they keep saying brother and sister just doesn't help at all. I'm only watching it because I feel like I need to complete it. I don't even care about the story. I mentioned in the last season that I don't care. All of them could die, and I'm like, I'm fine. They all die, they all go up to heaven. But, yeah, it exists. So, non-spoiler. I'm just doing a cut so that I can write the time and I can figure it out. Anyway. I think there's, if I'm correct, 2 scenes that I do actually like. Most of it is, like I said before, the thing that I mentioned before, and I don't want to say this too many times, but there's 2 sort of moments I like, because and I don't know how much is a spoiler, but I'm going to mention this past spoiler. They have a sort of tournament event, and I kind of like tournament events. I'm kind of like a person where I was like, I don't mind watching an anime do a tournament event. It's fun. Have insanely strong people in these sort of fighting. I don't mind watching an anime of here's 10 people who are really strong and fight each other. I'm fine with that because it's you get to see ideologies of battle plans, battle strategies, and it's interesting. That I think is just an interesting concept by itself. You can put counter depths and all of this stuff. I'm a fan of that. But a bunch of alongside Aegis Sky, those are the 2 sort of animes I'm the biggest fan of. It doesn't help this. There's so much problems that it doesn't help. But I love how the fights are introduced, especially I think between one of them that looks like, yes, I am not. It is sort of stereotypical with one of the fights I like, which is oh, I'm not going to lose. I'm stronger than him, and then he loses. I just like that because he gets beaten so badassly that I don't like the beginning part of the fight because that's I will not get defeated. I am 10 times stronger. You're gonna get defeated. If you have a counter to me I will go on and speak for 30 seconds how I am not like the last person you fight, you are going to lose. It's just a thing, and I'm not a fan of it. But the other 2 scenes are a bit more specific, because the fights I do like in general, that was just one fight that I thought was the best. The other 2 was near the end, you see his father and this sort of new sort of obstacle or antagonist who might be a bit of a problem there, and they look at each other yeah, and they're literally talking about how how the other one is stronger than them, and it's yeah, it feels like one of those moments where 2 people who could I don't know who's stronger in this situation, because he says, and I think she says in a way, that she is stronger. But it's 2 people looking at each other across the room, because I think she does compliment how strong he is, looking at each other, being we can kill each other in this moment. Obviously they don't, because, you know, it's one of those moments where it's like, they look at each other and it's like, this will end up badly either way. Whoever wins, neither of us are ending up in a good situation. So they look at each other and like, that's a... I don't know if I'm overreading it. Especially, I think the dad definitely has that in his mind. Because she will be a problem. He knows that. But it's one of those things of like, they keep an eye on each other. And there's that sort of intensity that I find really interesting. The other one I like is a lot of tournaments. And I do know this is a thing where like, the bad guys will cheat and manipulate, and besides the heroes near the beginning, but near the end, they might not use such cheaty moves, and even people are like, oh, I was not the best, but now I'm on your side, so now I don't do those moves anymore, and I'm trying to be better. No, in this one, he's like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna go to the guy who I was supposed to fight, and then kill him. I know that was more motivation, but I just like the fact that you have one of those, because you see a lot of them being like, I'm moral, I'm superior because I don't cheat. I'm just gonna kill this guy. It's not even like an edgy way, it's like, it's just strategy. It's not like, you don't understand me. It's like, just kill. It's not great, it's not like an amazing scene compared to like some other shows, but I just like the idea that a tournament style has a hero that's like, no, I'll cheat. I'm just gonna get rid of this guy. He has motivations, but it's like, that also helps my win. It's not like he's gonna be like, oh, I need to stop the tournament. There probably are other examples, but I haven't watched. I don't know what I'm saying. I just like the scene. I'm not saying this is a good series. Absolutely not. I'm saying like there's a couple of like free moments I'm like, I'm finding okay. But the rest is just no. Just watch those scenes and then leave the rest. I don't think it is good. So, overall, because I'm going to do overall, would I recommend this? No. Absolutely not. I don't see why this is a thing. And overall, it's not overall, it's more like just me just saying my just opinions. And yeah, this is more just combining two. Because why not? I'm just testing this out, seeing if it works. Again, I do not recommend it. I don't. Yeah, I'm watching it. I started it, I need to finish it. Stupidity. I should not finish it. I did another series where I'm like, I'm not going to finish it, which is Demon... Anyway, forget it. But, you know what, beep it. I do skip over the certain scenes, but I do not recommend it. That is what I say. Do not recommend. 0 out of 10. I don't know how I'd review things. I don't know.